Listen, I am absolutely incandescent with rage. What we witnessed at the G-Tech Community Stadium was not merely a defeat, it was a total, unmitigated capitulation of professional standards. As a world-class NUFC content creator and a scholar of English orthography, I find the very word shambolic insufficient to describe the dross we were served. The etymology of shambles refers to a place of slaughter, and quite frankly, our tactical setup was led like a lamb to the slaughter by a Brentford side that simply wanted it more. Eddie Howe has come out and promised a tactical rethink. A rethink? Eddie, we need a tactical exorcism. The high defensive line was nothing short of suicidal. It was a display of hubris that ignored the reality of our current lack of recovery pace. We were caught out time and time again by simple balls over the top, leaving our goalkeeper exposed and our pride in tatters. This script isn't just an analysis, it's a manifesto for change. Let's dissect the orthography of this failure. Look at the word lethargic. It perfectly encapsulates our midfield's inability to track runners or provide even a modicum of resistance. Bruno, usually our maestro, was reduced to a frustrated figure, huffing and puffing while the game bypassed him entirely. This wasn't just a bad day at the office, it was a systemic breakdown of the 4-3-3 system that has served us well, but has now become a predictable liability. Opposing managers have figured us out. They know if they sit deep and spring the trap, our high line will crumble like a stale biscuit. The rethink must be radical. We are talking about the potential shift to a three-man central defense to provide the cover our aging fullbacks clearly need. We are talking about a double pivot in midfield to stop the hemorrhaging of space in the transition. We are talking about a fundamental shift in how we approach the press. It was disjointed, uncoordinated, and frankly, embarrassing. The word pusillanimous comes to mind, a lack of courage and determination. We saw players who looked defeated before the second goal even hit the back of the net. That is not the Newcastle United way. We are a club built on the sweat and toil of the Northeast, yet we played like a bunch of pampered tourists. The tactical rethink cannot be a series of minor adjustments or tweaks. It has to be a total recalibration of our identity. We need to find that Geordie grit again. We need to be hard to beat, a team that opposition players dread facing. Right now, we are a soft touch. The orthography of our season is currently written in the ink of disappointment, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Howe must show the courage to drop the big names if they aren't performing. Reputation means nothing if the output is nil. We need players who understand the weight of the black and white shirt. This long-form critique is a call to action. We need to see a team that is tactically flexible, mentally resilient, and physically dominant. The Brentford disaster must be the nadir, the absolute bottom from which we rise. If Howe's promised rethink doesn't manifest as a cohesive, disciplined, and aggressive performance in the next fixture, then we are in for a very long and very painful winter. We demand more. The fans who travel the length and breadth of this country deserve a team that reflects their passion. No more excuses about fatigue or injuries. Every team has injuries. It's about how you adapt. It's about the tactical intelligence to mitigate your weaknesses and exploit the opponents. We failed on both counts. This script is a warning. The honeymoon is over, and the scrutiny is intensifying. We want a Newcastle United that is feared, not pitied. The rethink starts now, and it must be ruthless. We need to purge the complacency and restore the intensity. This is our club, and we won't see it dragged down by tactical stubbornness. Eddie, the ball is in your court. Make the change or the change will be made for you. We are united, but currently we are a mess. Fix it.